next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A first down throw for Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Mariota. He's letting this one go. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Will Fuller, 53 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. To throw is Mariota. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Cardinals 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leaders...
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
Saquon Barkley. 75 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
The Cardinals will...
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. 1st down, Mariota. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. It was the linebacker Devin White there to knock it away. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. This is Coleman, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check, 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 check. One. Check, go get him.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check right, 27. Check.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 31. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Eason to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And the Cardinals first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Watch, twist. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there out of Kamara. 44 yards on the ground. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back now here on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3 yards. It's now third and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. That'll bring up fourth down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Eason. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Cardinal first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let's bring it. 57 to Mike. 57.
Play action now. Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third and long here for Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's let it. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Will Fuller, 40 yards. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
From the gun is Eason. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Yards. And it's 4th down.
Down by 8. They say no to the field goal, looking for the end zone on 4th and goal. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
following the interception here. Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Today's final score, Jets.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas